freely take you, Sarah.
Willingly and freely take you, Sarah,
Be my wife.
to be my wife.
I will share my life with you,
I will share my life with you,
support, comfort, and be faithful to you. Support. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Fiona Hayward and it's my absolute pleasure to be here with you this afternoon to be celebrating the marriage of Andy and Sarah. As the people closest to them in their lives, was that a no? As the people closest to them in their lives, you've been invited here today to celebrate the beginning of their new life together as husband and wife. Andy and Sarah hold you, their family and friends, as a valued part of what they are as individuals and what they will be in marriage. Your presence is a gift of support and caring, and they appreciate your sharing in their special moment. Now, if I can ask Andy's son Jack to come up for the reading, please.
Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You know what you know, and you two will decide where to go. You look up and down streets that come over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down a not so good street, and you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. It's opener there and the wide open there. Out there things can happen frequently due to people as brainy and footsie as you. And where things start to happen, don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up, you'll be seeing the great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll top all the rest. Apart from me. Except when you don't. Because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your gang will fly on, you'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down with the lurch, with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in so much fun, and slumping yourself is not easily done. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? And if you go in, should you turn left or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite? Or go around back and sneak in behind? Simple it's not, I'm afraid you will find. For a mind maker out there is to make up his mind. You can get so confused that you'll start into race down long wiggled roads at a breakneck pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, towards the most useless place, the waiting place where people just waiting. Waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mall to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for the wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance, and everyone is just waiting. But no, that's not you. Somehow you'll escape all that waiting and staying. Classic. You'll find the places where boom bands are playing, with banner flip flapping, once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky, ready because you're that kind of couple. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done, there are points to be scored, there are games to be won, and the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame! You'll be famous as famous can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV. Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too, games you can't win because you'll play against you. But on you will go through the weather be foul. On you will go through your enemy's proud. On you will go through the hack and cracks howl, onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may sneak. On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far and face up to your problems, whatever they are. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act.
Taught him well.
Listening to all of that. So today is also a special day for all of their children. For them, it is more than just witnessing a marriage, it's the making of a family in which the gift of love is both given and received. Your relationship has grown from strength to strength, and you are now declaring your wish to spend the rest of your lives together as husband and wife. This will enable you to build your memories and share your hopes and dreams for the future. The purpose of marriage is that you will always love, care for, and support each other through all the joys and sorrows of life. And that love may be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and continuing commitment. A good marriage must be created and nurtured. It is not just about one day. It is about the rest of your lives together. Each of you must have trust in the other, be loving and forgiving, committed and supportive, but most of all, you must be each other's best friend as you work towards building new lives together as husband and wife. Marriage is a commitment not only for life, but to life. The best that two people can find and bring out in each other. So Andy and Sarah, you are surrounded by those you love. Difficult question coming. In their presence I ask, do you, Andy, willingly and freely take Sarah to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Will you love her, cherish her, and be faithful to her for as long as you both shall live?
As long as it's not financial.
Gone off already, haven't you? That's not an ear. No, that's not an ear. Is that a word? Is that an I will?
I will what?
Yeah, I think so. That was close enough, isn't it? Yeah. Do you, Sarah, willingly and freely take Andy to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
You love him, cherish him, and be faithful to him for as long as you both shall live, and provided he's going to give you a credit card if he's going to make things on there as well.
I'm not sure, but I will.
Okay, Andy, you repeat after me. I, Andy,
I, Andy,
willingly and freely take you, Sarah,
willingly and freely take you, Sarah,
be my wife.
to be my wife.
I will share my life with you,
I will share my life with you,
support, comfort, and be faithful to you. Support.
and be faithful and care for you,
Now,
and not play with your cartridges anymore at you.
yeah, do you want to add anything else there?
Oh, no,
No? Okay. Here we go.
I know.
There you go, Sarah. Would you like to repeat that? I, Sarah,
I, Sarah,
willingly and freely take you, Andy,
willingly and freely take you, Andy,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will share my life with you,
I will share my life with you,
support, comfort, and be faithful to you,
support, comfort, and be faithful to you,
now and always.
now and always.
Andy and Sarah, you have gathered about you those you love most. You've invited them here to receive their encouragement and support and to celebrate with you at this special time. So I now ask you to make your promises to each other in the presence of your families and friends. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Your promises to each other will last a lifetime. I'm going to read your promises, but I can't guarantee you're going to read it.
Take this with you then.
There we go. Turn the face, Sarah. I'm going to say it, Sarah. Turn the face up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got more.
No. I promise to be your husband, best friend, and soulmate. I promise to love and cherish you, comfort and respect you, apart from your bank account. I will be honest and open, sharing all your dreams. I promise this today, tomorrow, and forever.
There you go. That's yours. Lovely.
Oh, you've got one as well.
One's different.
Oh, was it?
Wrote it myself.
Like you would have done anyway.
I promise to be your wife, best friend and soulmate. I promise to love and cherish you, comfort and respect you. I will be honest and open, sharing all your dreams. I promise this today, tomorrow and always.
That was quick.
She wrote it. Lovely.
Are we married now?
A bit more to come, yeah. A bit more. So Andy and Sarah will now seal their marriage by the exchange of rings. From the Egyptians came the custom of placing the wedding ring on the third finger of the left hand. They believed that from this finger a vein of love went directly to the heart. It is also the ancient and traditional way of sealing the contract that you have made with each other. The wedding ring is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and no end. It symbolises the never-ending love and loyalty that binds your new relationship and is an outward sign of lifelong vows and promises that you have made to each other today. So Jack, if you'd like to come forward for the rings then, please. Andy, first of all, if you'd like to take the ring you're going to give Sarah. So placing that on the third finger of her left hand. That's right. So keep it now. Okay, and repeat after me. All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you.
My hopes and my dreams.
My hopes and my dreams, and apart from my car.
And our life together. He's naughty. reality, isn't he? And our life together,
And our lives together,
I commit myself to our marriage.
I do commit myself to our marriage.
Let me take that, pop the ring completely into place. Okay? Yeah.
You really there yet?
If you'd like to pop round to Sarah then. Sarah, if you'd like to take the ring that you're going to give to Andy. Doing the same, placing it on the third finger of his left hand.
On that one. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'll do the wrong one. Do that one.
Okay, do you want to take hold of that? Okay. All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you.
My hopes and my dreams,
My hopes and my dreams,
and our life together,
and our life together.
I commit myself to our marriage.
I commit myself to our marriage.
Very much. Dip the hand down a little bit so you can see the ring. That's it. Holding hands. That's it. Lovely. Good to know. Just take them. Okay. And remain holding hands. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes. Tears of sorrow, and more likely, tears of joy and laughter, I'm thinking. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. And now, Esme, if you'd like to come up for your reading, please.
Once upon a time, you two met, you so much love and laughter. May your marriage be a fairy tale, happy ever after. I'm glad I'm in the fairy tale, and you two are too, I guess. Congratulations, King and Queen, from your fairy tale princess. May this special day you share be filled with love and laughter. May all the days ahead be happy ever after.
I wasn't expecting that. She was a quiet little voice when we met. That was brilliant.
Surprise, surprise.
It was, yeah. I think she could do my job, couldn't she? Right, so now we're going to commemorate the marriage by lighting your unity candle. Did you have the got it? Do you want to pop over here?
There you go.
Okay, you can light the other one. These two distinct candle flames represent your lives before this day, individual, unique and special. As this new flame burns undivided, so shall your lives now be one. From now on, your thoughts will always be for each other, rather than just your individual selves. Your plans will be mutual, your joys and sorrows both will be shared alike. Although you are now entering into a marriage relationship, you do not, however, lose your personal identity. Rather, you will use your special individuality to create and strengthen the relationship of marriage. Therefore, all 3 candles remain glowing. The individual candles represent all that makes each of you the wonderful and unique person that the other admires and respects. The unity candle in the centre symbolises the union of your lives, families and friends, as well as your shining commitment to each other and to a lasting and loving marriage. As you go forward in your life together, enjoy and celebrate the good times and support each other through the not so good times. To do this, it will help to look back and remember what brought you together today and the love that you feel for each other. You are 2 people with one shared life ahead of you. May you both be granted a special lifetime together. That life smiles on you and you achieve fulfilment in your lives together. May the quality of your home bring you strength and happiness, and that happiness be shared with your families and your friends. And with that sharing, you grow and prosper together. Andy and Sarah, you have promised to love and care for each other and have sealed your promises with the gift of a ring. So it now gives me the greatest pleasure to pronounce you to be husband and wife. You may put your arms. That's it, that's the one.
Frankie hasn't got his dentures in. Just remove that. Let's remove that.
Please welcome and congratulate the new Mr. and Mrs. King.
Whoa!
We're walking there and back again. I'm not going outside.
Sarah,
It's wet.
YouTube.
YouTube. Hello, YouTube.
Steph, say hello YouTube. Hello YouTube.
Hi YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, are you dying for a fag again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got some?
Yes. So you're going to have a fag? Okay. Alright. Hey. Do you want a fag, Aaron?
Yeah, I want a fag.
Okay. Yeah, alright. What? No?
No fags around here.
You didn't ask me.
Are you going to have a fag? Alright, yeah, can I have a fag as well then?
Fag.
Okay.
Where is
Do
it?
these two want a fag? Stanley.
So you just standing there.
Wow, what a turnout.
that it?
But before I can make my speech, I have some announcement to make.
She's not, is she?
No, actually, it's regarding the St. Peter's Church overflow car park, which probably, as you all know, is down the road from here. The vicar has informed me that somebody has parked a broomstick on consecrated land. How did you get here?
Ooh.
And I need to know, who here has come by the Starship Enterprise?
Yeah.
You've left your engines running, Captain. Oh, bloody hell. And worst of all, somebody has left a bloody great longboat in the church driveway. Are there any Vikings here?
Yes.
If so, please stand up. Let's see you all. All of you, come on, all of you. Your crew have pillaged and set fire to the bloody church. Well, cruel people. And the vicar is not happy. Now I should move on. Hello?
Testing. You've turned it off.
I turned it off. Can you hear me? Say yeah! Say yeah! And say yeah! Now I should move on. Sarah and I have invited you all here as new friends and old friends to be with us on this special day. Rock on. Please mingle and speak and introduce yourselves. To each other.
This could take some time.
Between you all, you will learn more about my bride and I than I can put into any speech. I am most pleased from my heart to welcome my daughter Sammy and her lovely family, Sarah, Archie and Alfie, and Georgia if she was here. Oh, crikey. And also my son Jack. Rock on, Jacko. I've got to do this from paper because
Can't remember.
dementia.
Yeah, dementia, yeah.
Fuck off, Jack. Unfortunately, my other daughters and grandchildren are in France on holiday, but their thoughts will be with us all. I would like to say, am I on film?
You
Am
are.
I on filming?
Yeah.
Okay, rocking. I would like to say, some of us here have recently lost a loved one through bereavement. But I can say hand on heart. Is that the right side? Look. Boom, 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 boom. That they are with us all today. And now, I turn my attention to my new mother and father-in-law. Where are they? Oh, where are they? Wow, what lovely people.
They run off, Andy.
They have even offered me maintenance to care for their daughter. That's right, kind Pop. Me and you can get on all right. So I hereby name my latest father-in-law, Brian Frederick Welsh the Fourth. Yes! He has a sore throat at the moment, but has asked me to say on his behalf what a wonderful guy I am. He'll tell you he didn't. Now, I have to say the table arrangement has been set up as such. You buggers at the back can't sing.
Can't see or can't sing.
There is one at every party. Now I'm coming to the end of my much-worded communication. Speech to you thickos. And have only one thing left to say. When I asked Sarah, why didn't I marry you 40 years ago? She said, I was only 4. Now, come on, stop it, you lot. Is there another page? There you go. I now commend and ask my son, Jack, to take over from me, and all of you, please congratulate him on his recent graduation.
In drag queen.
But now he's got to get a fucking job. Sarah and I say much love to you all. Much harm. And enjoy our day. I'll leave you with my son Jack. And God bless you all.
That's the worst thing about going second. You're never gonna do better than that. No. But congratulations to the fucking wonderful couple. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. No. I think the typical wedding speech would constitute anecdotes and memories and reflections. I have an abundance of all of these with my dad, and it would probably be futile to do so many within such a small piece of paper, spoken in such a small amount of time, and in classic fashion, in which I promise you I have definitely not learned from him. Written on the train on the way here. very much.
Son.
Order.
I didn't get in the way of you. Come on now.
Your mother, was it?
Instead, I'd like to reflect on this wonderful day of love, unity, and hope. To reflect on what my dad has taught me. Everything I've inherited from him, apart from his money, yet. And other than a small drinking problem and an affinity for wearing makeup. Bet you didn't know that. Nor did I until a year ago. Now, put your hammer down. Bloody hell, you're not John Burko. Come on. I am incredibly close with my dad. There are a few boundaries in our relationship. I think typically a child would feel embarrassed to call a parent their friend, but with the most utmost sincerity, I consider my dad my best friend. And there you go, that's why. Not only my best friend, but my mentor and role model, strangely. He likes to refer to himself as an extrovert, a self-description which, as I'm sure you will have all experienced today, is pretty fucking accurate. Even at 63, he has an incredible energy which is totally enviable, and I think you'll agree. He lives by two mantras which I have personally adopted. Firstly, that everybody is different. An ideal embodied by his absolute acceptance and support for all of his children, half of which are openly gay. A son who wears makeup and writes gay plays and did a degree in English literature.
And failed.
I've got a 2-1, I'll have you know, the second best, bitch. Okay. A daughter, sit down. This is my turn, sit down, you had your turn, go on. Fuck off. A daughter who's been in a relationship with a woman for 13 years and had 3 beautiful children, and a recent son-in-law who was born a girl. And for a man of his generation to be faced with such diversity and continue to love and respect such diversity is admirable and totally mirrored in the personality of his gorgeous wife. His second mantra is one he'll often justify and instill into me, and one of the founding principles that's made me the man that I am today. To say it how it is, and I'm sure you've all had that speech before, you know, I say it how it is. Whenever he gets pissed, which is every day, pretty much. But it's about upholding the utmost honesty and sincerity. The truth to my dad is and always will be of the utmost value. Now, I think I've assailed his ego as much as I want to today. So, I just want to finish by saying I'm so indelibly excited for him and Sarah, and thank you, Sarah, for being such an incredible person, a beautiful human being, and above all, looking after him. Even with such a long diatribe on how much I love and respect my dad, I still look at you and wonder how the fuck he managed to get you, to be honest. The manageress of Halford, as he introduced me, two and a half years, 3 years ago it must have been. It was a while. The happiness you give my dad fills me with absolutely the same happiness. And I can genuinely, sincerely say that if it wasn't for you, I don't know how comfortable I'd feel leaving him while I'm in London, gallivanting around, getting drunk. And thank you for being such an incredible second mother to me, genuinely. Thank you so much. I think I speak for everybody when I say we all love you both enormously and wish you a wonderful future together which surpasses every memory even you've surmounted so far. So everybody give it up for the new couple. the new wife and the new husband. Thank you so much.
Who's next? Right, I think Sarah wants to say a few words now. Is everybody all right with that? And Howard Jack. Everybody, whoa.
English school.
I just put my eyes on. You could be in trouble now.
Pretty easy.
And I'm not going to stand up either. My feet ache. I'm just getting older. I think you did all of it, don't worry. I think you did it all twice, it's all right. Yeah. Now, it's not really traditional for the bride to make a toast, but we're not really that traditional, probably much less than most. I'd firstly like to thank you all for being here today. It might not be the first time you've all seen my wedding day. I knew Dad would like that one. But this one's the real deal. Lucky number 3, or lucky number 4 for one of us. Today the lucky one is me. Life hasn't always been a walk in the park for me. In fact, it's been pretty bad at times. But now I finally feel free. Today is amazing to have you special people here. I just want to say some thank yous to the ones that are so dear. My parents have helped me along and done so much for me. I hope that you're happy today about who I've turned out to be. To my son Josh, oh there he is. I'm glad you're here today, it really means the world. My daughter Steph, you've been amazing all this time. I'm proud of you both and call you both mine. Your gorgeous grandchildren, or my gorgeous grandchildren, and Andy's too, complete our family. It's great we are all here together, each and every one of you. And last but not least, my new husband, Andy King. I'm so amazingly happy to be wearing this wedding ring. Ever since we've met, I've liked you. You pestered me at work, and now you've said I do. You're gorgeous, loving and kind, and I love you with all my heart. With you, I've been given a brand new start. You fitted in so well. Our kids really look up to you. Little Esme, Lucy and Logan all love their granddad Kinger. I can't wait to grow old together, one of us faster than the other. You're my best friend and my soulmate, partner, husband and lover. You treat me like a princess and I'm thrilled to be your wife. Onwards and upwards now, the start of married life. Thank you.
She does understand English. Right, you lot. Okay.
Stop
I'm
nudging
the
me.
most proudest man of the day. I have my family, my friends, and my new family. Okay? And this twat here can't shoot clay pigeons. I have Swedish invaders. I have all sorts of people that I love. Okay? Because we are all different, all walks of life, okay? But we all live as one. So now, let's clear these fucking tables around and get down and fucking boogie! Oh, and cut the cake. Oh, hey!
Cut the cake. You got to cut the cake.
Rock on. Hey, sir. How was that? How was that? Oh no, that's when I can't hear you.
Right, give the microphone back. We're going to cut the cake. Come on.
I'm going to give the mic back to Chris now. We're going to have the first dance in a minute after we cut the cake. I love you all. Thank you for coming and being with us on our special day. Thank you all. The toast will come in a minute. when I stop slurring. God bless you all.
Raise a glass.
Yeah, raise the glass. Oh, cheers, Steph. Bucks what? Oh,
Bucks, please.
Bucks fizz. Very nice. Down the hatch.
Until he said that I was going to say something. Fuck around 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Unicorns and fairies.
I won't get.
Which one should we cut? What one?
I reckon cut the unicorn.
Can't cut a unicorn.
The one on the left.
We might be waiting on the bottom one. Be that one on the right,
Did you?
That's got strawberries
This
in
is
it, just
Stephanie's
Victoria
cake.
sandwich with strawberries. Okay, quick round.
Kiss. Awesome.
Said that. That wasn't fair. No, it's not Sweet Neil.
There goes Mother with the bucket and the mop.
I've never seen her do that before.
And yeah, we'll have to get her to train Nick up.
Where's Nick?
Sunlight comes creeping in, illuminates our skin. We watch the day go by, stories of what we did. It made me think of you, it made me think of you. Under a trillion stars, we danced on top of cars, took pictures of the stage, so far from where we are. They made me think of you, they made me think of you. Oh, lights go these wings could fly. Oh, damn these wounds. In the moment we're 10 feet tall. And how you told me after it all. We remember tonight for the rest of our I'm in a little bit of trouble, and I'm in real deep. From the beginning to the end, he was no more than a friend to me. The thought is making me hazy. I think I better sit down. 'Cause like a sweet serenade, bet he knows he's got it made with me. Twisting round on a carousel, this beat's too much to stop. 1 second I'm thinking I'm feeling the lust, and then I feel alive. Ooh, that man is like a flame, and ooh, that man plays me like a game. My only sin is I can win. Ooh, I wanna love that man. Ooh, that man is on my list, and ooh, that man I wanna kiss. My only sin is I can win. Ooh, I wanna love that man. Now it's like I'm on a mission, headed everywhere. And if it takes a little long and it feels a little wrong, who cares? My baby fits the description and does it easily. A little gave some stare when he dances, I can hardly breathe. Someone call a doctor, need some help to rescue me. 1 second I'm thinking I must be lost, and he keeps on finding me. Ooh, that man is like a flame, and